Hey YouTube, this is Alfonso, aka the Lawn Doctor. I just wanted to come out and give an update on what's been happening so far. I thought about it this morning. This has just been a very difficult lawn care season. And that I mean, since the summer began, I personally started out with having a bad problem with common Bermuda, and I had to hit it with several treatments. Started first with the Bio Advance product that just didn't work for me. I'm not going to say that it's not a good product, but at first I thought I may have saw some results, but I really didn't. I had to step up to the Ornamic, and I was going to go to the Fusilier from there. But because we had a lot of drought at the exact same time, my lawn just never got the water that it needed. So it started off with having to deal with common Bermuda. This is part of my yard that's beyond the fence, and I actually love coming out here, especially this time of year, because the trees are just absolutely stunningly beautiful, and I like to just sit over on my deck and watch it. But back here, I believe that I got the Bermuda from either back here or maybe because I do cut my neighbor's lawn quite often, and he doesn't do a lot in the area of lawn care. But somehow, some way, got introduced. Had to do 2 rounds of Fusilier. That caused a significant problem. It stunted the growth of the grass. That, along with having triple-digit temperatures, no water, it just really did a job on the grass. So I've actually done several overseedings, and then just when we got things going well, we got 14, 15 days of rain, and boy, I just got hit with a lot of fungus. So after doing the Fusilier, I had to then come back and do several rounds of fungicides, the Zoxystrobin and the other, I can't think of the name of it right now, propiconazole. But after all of that, I stayed with it, trying to get this to grow. So I want to show you what it's like beyond my fence at this point. Now, there's actually, you see a lot of bare spots out here, but this is actually the grass filling in. This had actually gone totally, pretty much dead out here. So I came back and did one more overseeding out here, and the germination is just really, 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 really good. All this is new grass that's coming up, and I'm thinking that maybe I got to it in time before we start to get seriously cold weather out here. What I did, I don't have my sprinkler system coming over the yard, so I just threw sprinkler out here, and I come out here and move it. I've watered. At this point, I'm still doing twice a day. As I said, I'm just trying to get this part of the yard regrowing. One of the reasons is, now it's actually over here, it's just really, really, really nice. One of the reasons why I'm trying to get this grass to grow is because you all know, where there is no grass, it's a prime environment for weeds to grow. So even though it's costing a little bit extra, I just come out here, turn the sprinkler on, and it has actually been doing a good job of keeping some moisture out here. And as I said, I'm going to move it from here to the other part of the yard a few times a day so that everything can get watered out there. Coming back to the main yard, a lot of this had died off. What you see over here is some of the damage that came from the fungus. And I did the third overseeding over here, and we actually have really, really, really good germination. This is coming in. It's actually coming in pretty good. The problem is that we are actually, after getting 2 straight weeks of rain, we've now gone 2 weeks without any rain. So I have to use my sprinkler system again. And I don't mind doing it. The good thing is that the temperatures have been cooling in the morning. We actually have lots of dew that sits in the grass, keeps the ground moist, wet. But yeah, all of this is all new grass. So it's coming in. The problem that I'm having now is that the new grass, sorry for moving so fast, the new grass is coming in and I haven't put a cut on the yard in a while. After we got all that rain, had so much new grass seed down here, so much of the yard was the new grass that for whatever reason, the rain, maybe it was because of the fungus, but the grass had gotten so light down here, bare spots, reseeded. The grass got so light that I had to hit it with some urea to green it up a little bit. And the new grass growing has been good. Some areas are not as good as others. Back here, I actually get not a lot of sunshine, and this is a rabbit hole. Each time I try to plug it back up, they just keep coming back. I'm a nature guy, so not a big deal for me. But I got new grass growing over here. As I was saying, in addition to the now two droughts, the heat and the fungus, we are now back in another drought. As I said, the grass has really responded well to the urea. I know it's hard to see on the camera because there's so much sunshine out here. Today is October 22nd, happens to be my birthday. So I took the day off, and this is actually relaxing for me. So I hit it with some urea about 5 days ago, and it's really responding to the urea. It's greening up. Not going to do anything else to this yard this season except apply my fall overseed. I'm sorry, not my overseed, my weed and feed. But this is actually coming along very well. I do want to get a cut on it, but I want to give that overseed probably another week for the grass to grow before I hit it again. As I said, this is probably not coming up good because of the sun, but this is actually coming along really well. All out here just greened up really nicely as a result of the urea. Put a lot of it down, and it's responding well. So as I said, I just wanted to give an update on how things are going over here in the shade. You can see just how green it's gotten. And my neighbor actually cut the big boy down out there. So I think we're going to see cessation of some of these leaves and things hitting out here. That becomes an issue whenever you're putting fertilizer down, because I use my backpack to put a lot of my amendments down, put my fertilizer down. And whenever you have a lot of weeds, it's going to potentially produce spots where you can see the weeds, not the weeds, I'm sorry, the leaves that you can see light spots on your lawn where it didn't get water because of the leaves, or it didn't get the nutrients, it didn't get the fertilizer. But I think I'm going to wait another week, come out here. Man, I just love, I don't wish for the rest of the year to go by, but I absolutely love coming out here and just looking at Mother Nature. And I used to drive over to Skyline Drive in Virginia, Luray Cavern. It is beautiful out there, but since I moved here, I actually get to see the best of fall colors right here in my yard. Boy, I just absolutely love it. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm not going to do anything else out here except put my weed and feed down. And I believe that what's been established, I believe it's going to have a good dormant season. And then when spring hits, I'm going to start it all over again like everybody else. What I'm going to do definitely this year, this is the first year I've done this myself, whole scale, and not in combination with the company. I don't think they put a fungicide down this spring, and I think that's why I got hit so hard with the fungus. But I'm going to definitely put a fungicide down. And my understanding, I think was Ron Henry who was suggesting that you switch up. If you do the propiconazole one time. You may want to switch over and do the Zoxystrobin or maybe another fungicide that may be out there. But I think we're going to have a better year next year as a result of making sure the yard has everything that it needs. So back here is coming along well, and I'm just going to take a look at the front. Now the front also got hammered by all the things I talked about earlier. The two droughts now. We're in the second drought. It hasn't rained in about 2 weeks now. And the heat, and then that fungus, as I said before, really hit me hard. But it's bouncing back. As I said, I did hit it with some urea about a week ago, and it's really starting to green back up. Now over here, as I said, I used just the Pennington, regular Pennington grass seed. This is the county's property that I take care of, but I do have a sprinkler over there. Over here, once again, because of the sun, is probably not looking as green on the sun, but it's actually nice, nice and dark. It's really done a good job. Over here, the baby grass is really coming in. She's trying to come in and hold her own, but as you see, this is the result of the fungus and planting again. Over here, I do have some baby grass growing up, but Mother Nature has not cooperated by sending the rain that we need. So I have to use my sprinkler system to really get this to grow. And I had such a high water bill a couple months ago from watering the grass so much during that drought that we had, in that heat wave that we had in the summertime. And I know that a lot of people just chose to just let the grass burn off or die off, but I was trying to save it. That's why I got the sprinkler system. Over here, this is also the county area, but I take care of this. I do have a contact here, but this new seed, this had gotten nice and lush and green, but when we had that rain and the fungus hit it, it just really destroyed that new seed. The other issue I'm having too, maybe somebody can help me out here. I'm having an issue with squirrels. Over here, once again, this is part of the new grass, but I am having a serious issue with squirrels, and they are just coming and just putting a lot of holes in the grass. I'm sure at some point it'll just fill in, but this is turf type tall fescue, and it's not like a Bermuda or Kentucky bluegrass that will fill itself back in. If the spot is too big, then it'll have to be reseeded. But I would really love to know how how to keep some of these squirrels out here, out of this yard. But this was seeded again, overseeded for the third time once again after the drought, after the rain, and then the drought again, having to hit this. And boy, we just really need some rain to help out. So it's actually looking pretty good. I can't complain considering what Mother Nature has thrown at us. Is once again, those squirrels are just really doing their thing. I did put some squirrel repellent along the top of the fence, but that didn't do any good. I looked on YouTube to see some remedies for it, but so far nothing has worked. So as I said, I had to reseed all over here. My neighbor did cut the tree down, so I do try to take care of his lawn, but yeah, he didn't put any seed or anything down over here, any water, and so this is just got to wait until next year to try to get him straight over there. But yes, it's coming along pretty good. As I said, I can't complain. I just wish Mother Nature would help out a little bit, send some rain, save me some water, and yeah, help to get some of this new grass established so it's not costing me so much to do it. But I'm appreciative because there's so many people who just, I don't want to say it was a total loss, but even in my neighborhood, I have one of maybe 2 or 3 lawns that look like look like they've been taken care of. I think other people just decided, hey, it's just been a bad summer and we're just going to wait until next year. But in any case, I'm happy with the results. Next year, I know it's going to be a lot better, but I am going to do a follow-up video once I lay the first cut on here after this now third overseeding. I'm hoping it will get some rain by then. Lawn Doctor out.